night shift concierge at a high-end apartment complex. The uniform is gray. The tie is clip-on. The lobby is marble and glass. It smells like lemon polish and cold air. My shift starts at 10 p.m. My shift ends at 6 a.m. The world is different at night. It is a silent movie. I am the only audience member. I sit behind the desk. The computer monitor hums. The security feed cycles through 12 cameras. Garage, hallway A, hallway B, elevator 1, elevator 2, roof. Nothing ever happens. 11 p.m. The last of the dinner crowd comes home. Drunk couples stumbling. Businessmen loosening ties. I nod. Good evening, sir. Good evening. They don't look at me. I am furniture. I am part of the desk. 12 a.m. The automatic doors lock. Access card only. The silence settles in. Heavy, thick. I can hear the refrigerator in the break room hum from 30 feet away. I open a book. Paperback. Sci-fi. Read a page. Check the cameras. Read a page. Check the cameras. This is the loop. This is my life. It is safe. It is predictable. I like it. 3:45 a.m. This is the time. Every night, Monday through Saturday. Elevator 2 dings. The sound echoes off the marble floor. It is too loud for this hour. The doors slide open. She walks out. She is small, always wearing a heavy coat. A knitted scarf, a beanie hat pulled low. She carries a duffel bag. It looks heavy. She walks fast, boots clicking on the floor. Click, click, click. Rhythm. She keeps her head down. She passes the desk. Morning, I say. Voice quiet, just enough to register. She pauses mid-step, just for a fraction of a second. Morning, she whispers. She doesn't look up. She pushes through the glass doors. The cold night air rushes in for a second. Then the doors close. She is gone. 3:46 a.m. Silence returns. I go back to my book. I don't know her name. I don't know unit number without checking the log. I don't check the log. Privacy policy. Personal policy. She is just the 3:45 a.m. girl. Weeks pass. The routine is concrete. 10 p.m. Start. 11 p.m. Drunks. 12 a.m. Lock up. 3:45 a.m. Click, click, click. Morning. Morning. Exit. It is October. It rains. A hard rain. Cold rain. 3:45 a.m. Elevator dings. She steps out. Same coat. Same scarf. She walks to the door. She stops. She looks through the glass. The rain is smashing against the pavement. She sighs. Her shoulders drop. She doesn't have an umbrella. I watch her from the desk. She stands there for 10 seconds. She is calculating. How wet will she get? Very wet. I stand up. My chair squeaks. She turns. Eyes wide, startled. I realize I never stand up when she passes. I open the closet behind me. Lost and found. A graveyard of umbrellas. Black ones. Blue ones. One with a duck handle. I grab a sturdy black one. I walk around the desk. I walk to her. I stop 3 feet away. Respect the bubble. I hold out the umbrella. Take it, I say. She looks at the umbrella. She looks at me. Her eyes are green. Or maybe Hazel. It's dark in the lobby. She looks tired. Dark circles. Pale skin. I can't, she says. Voice is scratchy. It's lost and found, I say. It's been here for 6 months. Nobody is coming back for it. She hesitates. She looks at the rain again. I'll bring it back, she says. Okay, I say. She takes it. Her fingers brush the handle. She doesn't touch me. Thanks, she says. She opens the door, opens the umbrella. She steps out. The darkness swallows her. I go back to the desk. I sit down. The lobby feels emptier than usual. 3:45 a.m. the next day. Elevator dings. Click, click, click. She stops at the desk. This is new. She puts the umbrella on the counter. It is dry. It is folded perfectly. The strap is buttoned. Thank you, she says. She places a small white paper bag next to it. Grease stain on the bottom. What's this? I ask. Interest, she says, for the loan. She turns, walks away. Morning, she says over her shoulder. Morning, I say. She leaves. I open the bag. A croissant. Still warm. Flaky. Smells like butter and yeast. I eat it. It makes a mess on the logbook. I brush the crumbs away. It is the best thing I have ever tasted. I save the bag. I throw the bag away. That would be weird. Routine, resumes. But now there is a pause. 3:45 a.m. She stops. Morning, morning. She lingers for 2 seconds. Cold today, she says. 30 degrees, I say. Car needs to warm up, she says. Drive safe, I say. She nods. She leaves. My heart rate is slightly elevated. I check my pulse. 72 BPM. Normal. Why is it elevated? It's just social anxiety. I'm not used talking. November. 3:45 a.m. She places a bag on the counter. Muffin, she says. Blueberry? I ask. Cranberry orange? She corrects. Rejects from yesterday. I will dispose of the evidence, I say. She smiles. It is a small smile. The corner of her mouth twitches up. It changes her whole face. She looks less tired. See you, she says. See you. I eat the muffin. It is perfect. I start bringing a thermos of coffee. Better coffee. Not the break room sludge. I grind the beans at home. French press. I bring 2 cups. Just in case. December. Snowstorm. The city is white. The roads are bad. 3:40 a.m. I start watching the elevator. Why am I watching the elevator? Habit. 3:45 a.m. No ding. 3:50 a.m. No ding. I feel a strange pressure in my chest. Worry? No. Disrupted routine. I don't like disrupted routine. 4 a.m. Still nothing. Maybe she is sick. Maybe she has the day off. I stare at the camera feed. Hallway B. Nothing. 4:15 a.m. Elevator dings. I exhale. She steps out. She is not wearing the coat. She is wearing pajamas, flannel pants, oversized hoodie, slippers. She looks distressed. She walks to the desk. Hi, she says. Hi, I say. You're late, I say. Stupid thing to say. She rubs her face. Car won't start, she says. Battery is dead. I called a cab, but it's a 2-hour wait because of the snow. She looks like she is going to cry. She doesn't cry. She just looks defeated. I have to open, she says. The dough needs to prove. I look at the cameras. Nothing happening. Where is it? I ask. The bakery? Yeah. 4th and Main, she says. 10 blocks, I say. In this snow? She says. I can't walk that in slippers. I look at my boots. Heavy duty. Waterproof. I look at the clock. 4:20 a.m. My supervisor comes in at 6 a.m. Technically, I cannot leave the post. Technically, I have a car, I say. She looks at me. You're working, she says. I have a break. I lie. It takes 10 minutes. I can't ask you to do that. You didn't ask, I say. I grab my keys. I grab the back in 15 minutes sign. I put it on the desk. I come around the counter. Let's go, I say. She follows me to the garage. My car is a beater. 2008 sedan. Rust on the wheel wells. It smells like old upholstery. She gets in. She shivers. I blast the heat. We drive out into the snow. The streets are empty, white and silent. Thank you, she says, voice soft. It's fine, I say. I'm Sarah, she says. She looks at me, waiting. Anon, I say. Nice to meet you, Anon. We have spoken every day for 3 months. We just met. I drop her off at the back alley of the bakery. It smells like yeast even from outside. She opens the door. Wait, she says. She rummages in her bag. She pulls out a small box. I was going to give you this later, she says. Christmas thing. She puts it on the seat. Drive safe, she says. She runs inside. I drive back. I am back at the desk by 4:40 a.m. Nobody noticed. I open the box. Macarons. 6 of them. Different colors. There is a note. Thanks for watching out for me. Handwriting is loopy, messy. I keep the note. I put it in my wallet. Behind my ID. Routine shifts. Subtle changes. 3:40 a.m. I pour 2 coffees. 3:45 a.m. She arrives. She stops at the desk. She puts down a pastry. I push the cup across the marble. Black. I say. 2 sugars. She says. I know, I say. I put them in. She takes a sip. Closes her eyes. You're a lifesaver. She leans against the high counter. We stand there, drinking coffee. 3:50 a.m. I have to go, she says. Dough waits for no one. Go, I say. She leaves. The cup stays. Lipstick stain on the rim, red. I wash the cup in the break room sink. I dry it carefully. I put it in my locker. Not the communal cupboard. My locker. January. Post-holiday slump. Everyone is depressed. The lobby is colder. She looks exhausted. More than usual. 3:45 a.m. She leans her head on the counter. She doesn't take the coffee immediately. Rough night? I ask. Rough life, she mumbles. Oven broke. Assistant quit. Rent went up. She sounds brittle, like dry leaves. I don't know what to say. I am not good at comfort. I am good at security. I am good at watching. I reach under the desk. I pull out my book. Here, I say. She lifts her head. What's this? It's terrible, I say. Sci-fi trash. Aliens. Lasers. Bad dialogue. She frowns. Why are you giving it to me? Takes your brain out, I say. You stopped thinking about ovens. You just think about laser swords. She looks at the cover. It has a 3-breasted green woman on it. She laughs. It is a real laugh. A bark of laughter. This looks awful, she says. It is, I assure her. I love it, she says. She puts it in her bag. I'll review it tomorrow. Be harsh, I say. I will. Next night, 3:45 a.m., she slams the book on the counter. Chapter 4, she says, the plot hole is the size of the moon. Physics doesn't work that way, I argue. He breathes in space, she says. He has a suit, I say. He took the helmet off to kiss the queen, she says. We argue for 10 minutes. It is the most I have spoken in years. I have to go, she says. She is smiling. Chapter 7 gets worse. I warn. Can't wait. She takes the coffee. She leaves. I feel awake. Wide awake. My skin feels electric. February. Valentine's Day. The building is full of flower deliveries. Roses. Lilies. The smell is overwhelming. It smells like a funeral parlor. I hate it. 3:45 a.m. She arrives. She is carrying a large box. Cake. Leftover heart, she says. Customer canceled. Red velvet. I hate red velvet, I say. Me too, she says. It's just chocolate with food dye. Lying cake, I say. She laughs. She puts the box down. She takes out 2 forks. Plastic. Help me destroy it, she says. Right here? Right here? I'm on duty. Arrest me, she says. She opens the box. We eat the cake. Standing at the concierge desk. 4 a.m. The lobby is silent. We are eating red velvet cake. She has frosting on her lip. I want to wipe it off. My hand twitches. I don't do it. That would be crossing a line. So, she says, do you have a Valentine? She looks at her fork. She is stabbing the cake. No, I say. I work nights. Hard to meet people. Yeah, she says. Yeah. Silence. I don't have one either, she says. Obviously, I work mornings. We are ships in the night, I say. Cliché, she says. True, though. She looks up. Eye contact intense. She doesn't look away. I don't look away. The air conditioning vents hum. I should go, she says, voice low. Yeah? She doesn't move. She leans forward slightly, just an inch. I lean forward. The automatic door sensor triggers. The doors slide open with a loud whoosh. Cold air blasts in. The moment breaks, shatters. She jumps back, laughs nervously. Ghost, she says. Draft, I say. She gathers her bag. Happy Valentine's, Anon. Happy Valentine's, Sarah. She walks out. I touch my forehead to the cool marble of the desk. Stupid door. March. My schedule changes. Management meeting. We need to rotate shifts, the boss says. Fairness. I am moved to days. 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. I panic. Internal panic. External face is stone. Is there a problem? Boss asks. No, I say. Fine. I start the new shift on Monday. I will miss the 3:45 a.m. slot. I will miss the coffee. I will miss her. I can't tell her. I don't have her number. I don't know her apartment number. I only know the lobby. Sunday night. My last night shift. I wait. 3:40 a.m. I make the coffee. 3:45 a.m. She comes down. She looks tired but happy. I made a new recipe. She says, rosemary shortbread. She puts a bag on the counter. Listen, I say. She stops. She hears the tone. What's wrong? They moved my shift, I say. 2 days. Starting tomorrow. She freezes. Her hand is still on the bag of cookies. Oh, yeah. So you won't be here. I'll be here. I say, just later. I'm gone by 7, she says. I'm back by 4. I sleep at 4, she says. Right. The math doesn't work. The schedule is a wall. She looks down at the marble. She traces a vein in the stone with her finger. Okay, she says. Well, good for you, she says. Normal hours, sunlight. Yeah, I say, great. It feels like a funeral. I better go, she says. She doesn't take the coffee. She turns, walks to the door. Sarah, I say. She stops, hand on the glass. Yeah, I want to ask for her number. My throat closes up. Professionalism. Fear. Drive safe, I say. Coward. She nods. She leaves. Monday, day shift. It is chaotic. Phones ringing, delivery guys shouting, residents complaining about noise. The sun is too bright. It glares off the floor. I hate it. I miss the silence. I miss the dark. I check the clock every 5 minutes. 10 a.m. 11 a.m. She is at work, baking, probably covered in flour. Tuesday, same hell. Wednesday, I can't do this. I clock out at 3 p.m. I go home. I shower. I try to sleep. I can't sleep. I get up at 2 a.m. I drive. I drive to the bakery. 4th and Main. I park across the street. The lights are on. Inside. Warm, yellow glow. Steam on the windows. I see shadows moving. I sit in the car. This is creepy. This is stalking. Go home, Anon. I start the car. I turn off the car. I get out. It is freezing. I walk to the door. It is locked. Closed. Sign. I knock softly. A figure approaches, wiping hands on an apron. It's her. She squints through the glass. She sees me. Her mouth opens. She unlocks the door, opens it. A wave of heat and sugar hits me. Anon? Hi, I say. Did you forget something, she asks. At the building? No, I say. I stand there on the sidewalk, hands in pockets. I couldn't sleep, I say. Me neither, she says. I mean, I'm working, but... She trails off. She steps back. Do you want to come in? Health code? I ask. I am the manager, she says. I am the law. I step inside. It is warm. It smells like heaven. There are trays of dough everywhere, huge mixers, sacks of flour. She locks the door behind me. I look like a mess, she says. She has flour in her hair, on her nose. You look like a baker, I say. She smiles. That smile. Coffee? She asks. Please. We go to the back. She pours coffee. We sit on sacks of flour. It is not the marble lobby. It is better. Day shift sucks, I say. I bet, she says. Too many people. I hate people, she agrees. We drink in silence. Comfortable silence. The mixer hums in the background. I missed the routine, I admit, looking at my coffee cup. Me too, she says. I waited for 5 minutes on Monday, just in case. I look at her. She is looking at me. I have a break in 20 minutes, she says. When the loaves go in? Okay, we could sit. We are sitting. We could sit closer, she says. She is bold. Night shift courage. I slide my flour sack closer. Our knees touch. Electric shock. She doesn't pull away. I don't pull away. She rests her head on my shoulder. She fits there like a puzzle piece. You're getting flour on your jacket, she murmurs. I don't care, I say. It's a good jacket. It's a better pillow. She sighs, a happy sigh. I put my arm around her. Tentative. She leans into it. My hand rests on her arm. It feels solid, real. So, I say, yeah? What are you doing after work? Sleeping, she says. What are you doing after work? Sleeping, I say. Want to get dinner? She asks. Breakfast? Dinner breakfast, she says. At 4 p.m.? It's a date, I say. She lifts her head, looks me in the eye, flour on her nose. Good, she says. She leans in. She kisses me. Tastes like coffee and sugar. Soft, brief. She pulls back. Timer? She says. Bread. She jumps up. Don't move, she says. I'm not going anywhere. She runs to the ovens. I sit on the flour sack. I touch my lips. I look around the bakery. It is messy. It is loud. It is perfect. Be me. Ex-night shift concierge. Current day shift concierge. Boyfriend of a baker. My uniform has a permanent faint dusting of flour. I don't brush it off. Life is good.